Interviewing is a blind spot in the hiring process. Most interviewers do not have any formal interview training. They have no insight on their success or failure in a particular interview. They have no feedback or constructive suggestions on improving their interviewing techniques. This creates three major challenges in the hiring process. Interviews are not always effective or valid, resulting in bad hires. Interviews are not always fair and unbiased, leading to adverse DEI impacts. Good candidates can be lost to unskilled interviewers due to a poor customer experience. TalView Interview Insights. There are four main tabs in TalView Interview Insights: Overview, Insights, Coaching, and Topic Coverage. Different sections of the overview page include the timeline, the transcript, the keywords, the questions asked. This helps the interviewer and their managers to quickly gain an understanding of what happened in the interview. It reports whether key topics were discussed, if candidate questions were answered, and how the interview was paced. Keywords highlight unconscious bias the interviewer may have exhibited, such as did they introduce topics that were not supposed to be discussed. It also helps interviewers in subsequent rounds of interviews to get a sense of what was already discussed to avoid repeated questions and focus on areas that require more clarity. For its services, Interview Insights gives your customers an at-a-glance understanding of what was covered in interviews. Insights provides a summary of the entire interview from the lens of an independent expert. Information of actual duration against the scheduled duration of the interview to understand if the scheduled time can be improved. Also, it reports on speech ratios for the session to understand the involvement of each participant if there are periods of no conversation, and more. Number of questions asked by each participant gives an understanding of involvement of participant in the interview, and it provides a quick measure of candidate participation and interest in the opportunity. Timeliness information helps the organization and the interviewer improve the on-time joining to the interview. Coaching. Interview Insights coaches interviewers on each individual aspect of what makes a great interview. It provides a detailed analysis of what did you do right. What did you miss from interview best practices? There are 4 sections with tips and suggestions on interview best practices and their relevance. Interview Insights provides a framework for interviewers. Introduction. Opinions are formed in the first few minutes. A strong beginning is important. Roles and responsibilities. One of the most common bits of feedback we get from candidates is they didn't learn enough about the role from the interview. Organizational branding. One of the major responsibilities of the interviewer is selling the organization as a preferred employer. Interviewer skills. Basic interviewing skills often overlooked, but these skills have a significant impact on the candidate experience. Topic coverage. Topic coverage helps interviewer understand the topics that were missed during the interview, which were relevant to the role, by highlighting the missed topics in red. This helps to cover these missed topics the next interview. It also helps interviewer understand how the topics were covered by showing discussions around the job-relevant skills. This helps them gauge candidates' technical skills and enables them to give better and precise feedback. CHRO dashboard. The intervention doesn't stop at an interviewer level. Interviewers are not left alone to improve their skills. The dashboard helps organizations compare where they stand with respect to the industry and what areas need urgent intervention. A better education on values, reinforcement of roles and responsibilities, DEI sensitization, and more. TalView Interview Insights maximize the effectiveness of your interview process.